I had been fishing the greater Yellowstone area for over a week and was having an absolute blast. My disdain for crowded rivers had kept me away from fishing above Yellowstone Falls, but all the hype surrounding opening weekend convinced me to give it a go.
Got up early, it's 7 o'clock. There's already people out here grinding, just kind of picking a spot that looks good, and I'm gonna figure out what's going on here pretty quick. I'm attempting to cross. I accidentally just high-holed this guy. Sorry. So I was thinking about crossing, but these two guys just came down and said they're gonna beat me to it. So now I'm just watching them and waiting to see if they eat it. Alright, it's about 9 o'clock. Seen a lot of bugs actually, but not a lot of fish. Fishing double dries again, and it's just taking me a little while to get this figured out. I would love to be able to cross, and I think I could, but it's a little bit different when you have an expensive camera with you. Alright, I'm trying something new. This is like a sin to fish size 18 nymphs on the Yellowstone in the park, but I'm doing it. If I can't catch fish out of this hole, I can't catch them anywhere. Plus, I'm not motivated to drive to another spot whatsoever because there's people everywhere. Finally, just hooked my first fish. I haven't seen him yet, but the way he's fighting, he could be anywhere between 10 and 20 inches. I have no idea. I'm fine if he pops, I just want to see him first. This is a huge fish on a sparkling RS2, sizes 18 or 20. Oh! He popped. Oh my gosh. That was I don't even know what to say. Big fish. I don't know how I'm gonna land this fish. I didn't even see the chubby go under. I just saw this fish flash and I set the hook and he was on. I'm really afraid I'm gonna lose this fish. Thankfully he's staying right here in this hole. He could easily go right out into that white water and be a goner. No. Oh, now I can land. Really nice. Really pretty too. Yes! Let's go! Alright, I was honestly starting to question all the hype about the opener until I just hooked those two fish like back to back. That was so cool. Alright, it's like, I don't know, 10:30 now maybe, and fishing is just turned on. I just lost another big fish, like first cast after releasing that one. And that was another big fish. Holy crap. 2 opportunities, I'm probably not gonna get very many of today. Just hooked one like right there, like 4 feet in front of me. This is so much fun. He's fighting like he's been caught before and he's really over it, but also like he just has the swagger to just pop you at any second. He's really colorful. What?
Oh my gosh. This is the coolest fish I've ever caught. Bright red. Oh.
That was an absolute dinosaur of a cutthroat. I think that was probably the coolest fish I've ever caught in my life. That thing was probably 12 years old and almost like 12 pounds. 22 inches long on the net, and I wish I had someone here to take a picture for me. I couldn't even lift him.
You guys should have seen this fish I just caught.
Oh, we got a fisherman here, kid.
Huge.
All right, you can't keep fishing after a fish like that. I mean, what are you gonna do? Hook a 12-incher and thoroughly enjoy it? No. Plus, I gave my hole up to those guys. So I'm just gonna go see Old Faithful, because you can't go to Yellowstone and not see Old Faithful. And send this picture of this fish to just about everyone that I know.
So, in an attempt to get away from the crowds as much as I can, I'm at another small creek outside of the park. As the crow flies, not that far outside of the park. Guy at the fly shop in Cody hooked it up with the spot, so we'll see if he comes through. I'm not sure if there's any big fish in here. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna cook some breakfast. Some of these pools look sweet, and it just has that big cutthroat vibe. See if I can get into something right here by the truck. There's a little fish. That's a cool fish. Alright, so after fishing this creek for about 45 minutes, I'm certain there's a 20-inch cutthroat in here. There's another big hole right above this. There's gonna be one sitting right off the edge of this rock. Just gotta get a fly in front of his face. There he is. Oh, this place is sick. Oh! Ah, I popped him. It's been a minute since I caught a big fish. This might be the spot to do it. Oh, there's my big one. I watched him come for like 4 seconds. He chased down that chubby.
I never found that 20-incher. In fact, nothing much larger than 14. But considering that I never saw another angler, I will certainly be back.
Focus. Alright, so I'm in West Yellowstone. Really cool spot. Never been here. Going backpacking again. I just called the backcountry office. Tough to get a site the day before. Almost everything is booked, but I found
a fairly remote spot on the Yellowstone. I was looking at doing maybe an overnight on Soda Butte or the Lamar, but the closest sites that were open were like 12 miles in. I'm getting kind of a late start this morning. I was the only vehicle at the trailhead, so when I get mauled by a grizzly back here, there's gonna be nobody around to hear me scream. Burned about 10,000 calories on this ridge. This is the hike our parents made to school each day. Uphill both ways. Freaking sucks. I think it's safe to say that probably less than 10 people have fished this year. You have to basically slide down a cliff to get here.
Some birds have really beautiful calls. These ones do not. Stop. Let's find out if there's any fish in this section of water. Little shelf right here that might be holding some fish. Oh, big one just came up on the dry. That was cool. Little side channel over here that is surely holding a fish. Yep. A really slow take on this drake.
So that's the hill I slid down to get here. And it's also where my net is, somewhere up there. I lost it.
This is not easy to come down. But there's the net. There's a bear. We got a bear. We have got a bear.
All right, so I'm gonna stop filming. All I can say, if you're thinking about hiking in here, Specimen Ridge access on the Yellowstone, very difficult access, lots of bears. Fishing's good, but you could find just as good fishing at a much easier spot. I'm probably just gonna wake up tomorrow morning and hike out, not even come down to the river. So that should tell you how I feel about this spot.